Hey YouTube, and welcome to Silent Code Dev. Welcome to day 16 of becoming a front-end developer from zero. Day 16. So if you are new to these videos, I'm basically doing like a series where I'm uploading myself doing front-end every day until I land a front-end developer job or I start something of my own. And the goal here really is to become better, right? Like I want to do this every day because I want my mind to get used to diving into a project, you know, and yeah, just being able to build it, right? Whether it's HTML, CSS, whatever. So I'm starting out with HTML though. So when I'm done with this project, I'm gonna start. I don't know if I'm gonna do React or if I'm gonna do Tailwind. I probably do a bit of Tailwind, just cause that's kind of like what I would use to start doing my projects. It's just easy, right? Like Tailwind and then use React. And we're gonna learn some TypeScript. So if you watched my previous video, you guys realize like I was stuck here, right? I didn't really know how I was gonna do this one. So I was thinking that because right now it looks like this. Like it is responsive on mobile. Right? Mobile looks good. But desktop we are kind of struggling, right? I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. Well, I can at least try to correct it so it's inside a container, so I can at least fix that. So let's see. Yeah, so this entire thing is in a container, right? And it has like a, so we can give it like a padding. So not padding but margin, right? Margin 76 pixels, 0 pixels, 134 pixels, 0 pixels. And I need to refresh. I have a lot of projects, but we are doing this one. Yeah. So just see if this works. It does work. Okay. So we have done that, and then now we need to, because if I change it to padding, is something gonna happen? Padding is the space inside. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I mean, it's just gonna. So this is the correct way, you guys can see, and now I need to like center everything. So display flex. Go center. Center. But because of the image, it's kind of not working. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. So what I was thinking in this video is that I'm gonna leave this for now, and I'm just gonna go to contact us page. As you guys can see, this is quite straightforward. So we have this, and I need to, it's simple. Just thinking like, yeah, this is like, because we have this, and I need to, yeah, I mean, it's simple. I just need to like position it. I just need to think how I'm gonna do it, because this is here. So I need to think like, how am I gonna position it here? Yeah, so they basically need to switch positions, right? Because this is below and this is on top, and this is on top and this is below. So I need to group them together, and I need to do something with this. This is like horizontal, and I need to make it vertical. And I need to put this, so this needs to be grouped with the line, and yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, guys. So I just need to have a group, right? But this, because I'm like, yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but let's just try to start. How about that? So let's create a new map, and we're gonna say contact us, and inside we're gonna have index contact us HTML. CSS. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna copy. And we're gonna remove everything in the main section. And yeah, we just need to okay. So I'm looking for the allies, and we're gonna move this active class. Why do I have that's a typo right there? So I need to go here and I need to fix that. Okay, contact us. Yeah, so I just do it now because I don't want to forget it. So I just do it immediately so that you don't have like an error like that. Same here. Okay. All right, so now we have this. We have like an extension that needs okay, whatever. Okay, so let's go into the main, and we're gonna have the image. So let's look at what this image is. I think it's city. No, not city. Yeah, it is that one. Okay, so we're gonna go, and also we have to start with mobile first, so let's not forget that. So city landscape skyscrapers. It would be so nice to live in an apartment with a skyscraper, you know, like sometimes I'm like, that would be amazing. So beautiful. Okay, let me just fix my keyboard. All right, so as you guys know, we have to so we're starting with mobile. let's just add that. Then we're gonna add max. And that's the thing, guys. Like when I do, sometimes when I do front end, I'm like, I never feel good enough. I always feel inferior, and you know, even though I know, like, I'm not gonna say that I'm like an expert in CSS, but I know, I feel like I know enough to develop like basic sites. The most important thing is to make it semantic and to make it VCAG compliant. You know, like the website needs to be compliant with the standards, you know, and it should be good, right? It should be CEO friendly, all these things. So I've thought about it, but it's like, but I told you guys, like, this is why I created this channel, right? Is to challenge myself. So once I start learning React and Tailwind, I'm gonna start to, like, because I also need to do JavaScript, right? JavaScript needs to be something I'm really good at. So once I master it, I'm gonna start to look out. I'm gonna apply for jobs, and I'm also going to, you know, look for businesses around my area where I live, and I'm just gonna contact them. You know, just ask them if they need a website. And I think the model of charge, like, I'm gonna charge them monthly. That way, it's not gonna be a huge amount, and I get like passive income, even though it's not a lot of money. But it's like, if I have a lot of clients, you know, I can just like manage their website, and just a simple website, you know, someone that's doing like their small business, you know, I can just like help them with that. So that is my thought process, because how else am I gonna do this, right? That's why I'm using YouTube. I'm using it to like reach out to people, you know. It's like marketing myself, and I'm really showing myself, like, I'm documenting myself doing this. So I'm gonna have a lot of, like, I imagine having a lot of videos of me just working on different projects, right? Using different technologies, and I'm learning, right? So it's like two birds in one stone, you know, and it's gonna compound, right? That's the beautiful thing about the compound effect, is that it's gonna compound. So it's gonna become a lot. Like over 6 months, I'm gonna have a lot of videos, right? If I keep going, of course. So, but it could fail too, right? I could be not, it could not work out for me as well. So that would suck. But I'm trying, you know. This is something I tell you guys, this year I'm gonna try hard. City landscape img. I'm gonna try hard, and this is me. This is what I have to deal with, you know. I don't want to compare myself to other people, because what's the point? You know, we all start with different. We are different, right? We all different and stuff. So no point in like doing that. It's okay. So the height, the width is 400. We can say max width. The reason I add max width is because I want it to be scalable, right? So max width pixels and height 201, right? Pixels. So let's see how it looks like. This looks quite big, but it's like that in design. So just make sure. And sometimes I look and I'm like, is this right? Is this correct? Yeah, it looks a bit smaller. So let me just double check. 608 pixels, right? This looks way bigger. Yeah. I was like, what the heck? Something looks off here. So yeah, 608. That looks better. yeah, I mean, that doesn't make sense to do. This is the container, and if I want to move, I should adjust it here. Yeah, I don't need to have a height. But yeah, this looks better. I was like, what the heck? What the heck? Yeah, but again, guys, something looks off with the website, right? So, what? Yeah, it looks so weird. So just if you're watching this right now, this is not how I would design a website. This is like old way we used to design websites. So yeah. Okay. So again, we are working on mobile. So let me go to mobile. Okay. So we need to have a width of like 100%. So, and the aspect ratio is out of sync. So we need to object fit cover. And we need to, I'm just trying to match it with here, right? Even though it looks quite, it looks a bit zoomed in. So I think I'm gonna do this trick of like wrapping it in a container and try to zoom in that way. So let's just put it in here. Class city landscape. This is annoying me, dog. This is annoying me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna oh, my bad. Okay, so we can remove the, we can say 401. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, I mean, if I remove the height and width and I just increase the, nothing's gonna happen. Why am I increasing the width? It's the height I want to increase. 3. Yeah, but we need to have the height specified here. I swear, guys, like sometimes I do this and I don't even think. I'm just like, because now we are constrained it to the container, and then we can like increase the height in here, but it's gonna go outside. It's not gonna listen. Wow, we need to display it. Sorry, I always forget this. We need to force it in the center, and I don't don't know why it's doing that, but I know it's gonna work now. So if I do like 400, it's not working. Okay. I need to think. Okay, whatever, guys. We can figure that out later. So I'm gonna remove. Yeah, guys, I was outside today earlier, and it's so beautiful outside. I swear, it's like spring is here, right? So it's just amazing. Like I see the weather outside, and I'm like, wow. So I definitely recommend you guys to go out more, because it's just like it's so good, so beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna have this contact section. So now this is the interesting part, right? So in the Figma file, this is connected. I guess I need to wrap these because they're gonna change position, and I can do that. So yeah, I don't know how, because this needs to, I need to column reverse, and I need to flip it so it comes like that. How am I gonna do that? Yeah, let's just think later, let's do this first. So we are gonna do that. Section contact us. So h1 contact us, and we're gonna create a div. I could say article, but it's just to group them. So we have like this information, right? So there are like 3 items inside here. So I could call them li list items. So I'm gonna do that. Unordered list times 3. And we're gonna say class. So this is the contact info, and then we have a line, and then we have a p tag, and now we have this form. So I need to group them together only. So So let's do that. So we're gonna say form small okay. So we don't have any labels, so but I don't know if I'm gonna add that first name. And there was something airy. Yeah, because I want to have it. You want to have label for the screen readers, but you don't want to show it, right? So I don't know how to do that. How to add label but height. I know how to hide it, but is it like semantic? Like what's the... So what is the method that is semantically correct regarding screen readers? Because they need to have a label, right? So to provide a label that is hidden visually but remains accessible. Yeah, accessible. It needs to be accessible to screen readers. The semantically correct and most robust method is using a visually hidden CSS class. So the goal is to keep the label in the accessibility tree so screen readers can announce it while removing it from the visual layout. So standard methods. So yeah, we can just display a visibility hidden. Okay, so V3C recommended this clipping technique is the recognized method for providing X. Yeah. And there's an alternative for interactive elements like buttons that contain only icon. Search. Oh, okay. So what to avoid? Display non-visibility hidden. These hide the content from everyone. Input unlabeled for screen readers. Okay, so what? I want, so is it okay to use display none on, well, okay, so it's not okay to use that. I just thought it was okay. SR only, is that's a... Yeah, it's not a recognized class in. Okay, guys, so I just had to look it up, and this is apparently what it is. So position absolute, width 1 pixel, height 1 pixel, padding 0, margin -1, overflow. So I'm just gonna copy it because I know about it, but I don't remember. I'm not gonna memorize that. All right. So I'm gonna apply it to class. Okay. So yeah. So I'm just gonna make sure that it is. So is this good enough? Yeah, of course I have to remove that. And the CSS. Okay, so I have the class, and I have the yeah, okay, get it. So yeah, I'm gonna remove this. But this is the right thing, right? You want to have an SR only so that you have a label, because that's the, so screen readers can read like, okay, it's you know, there's first name, and yeah, we have that, and then we have input name, first name, let's see, yeah, ID, first name. So I'm gonna group them together, form group, like that, and then later we can like style it. And yeah, we want to have a placeholder as well. So placeholder first name, and we want to say required. Yeah. And I like to have like a default styling, so input, no, put padding left 10 pixels. Maybe that's too much. 5 pixels. So let's just do the styling of the inputs now. So yeah. So let's see. The width is max 14 pixels with 100%. Height 41 pixels. And border. We could add padding too, but I just like to have like this. 1 pixel solid, 70, 70, 70. And there's like a, yeah. So, and also the font size is gonna be 14 pixels. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So that's gonna be like the default styling of it. And let's just do this. Like that. And all we gotta do now is just copy. So, and just change last name, last. So, last name. And then we have email, 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 yeah. Then we have phone number, number, phone number, phone number, yeah, and then we have a checkbox. So I'm not gonna put that in a group. Don't really need to. Check input type, checkbox. How do I like get the text? Can I add a placeholder? Yes, add B to receive text messages. That's quite a big. How do I get the text? How to get text next to check. I mean, do I use P or do I use like, I don't know, what do I use? Okay, so we just have a text like that. The recommended method, implicit. Yeah, I just need to. So we have a label. So I guess I can just use a label then. Label, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna use this. So we're gonna have a label with this. So I'm gonna do. We're just gonna copy this. I'll be removing this. I'm gonna wrap this in label. Checkbox. ID. and then we need to like I need to class box. This is annoying me, man. I'm gonna fix it though. So we're gonna do why is it like this? We need to get it out. But I think it's because of the height here. So let's see. 2020. So we're gonna target that. We're gonna say checkbox input height 20 pixels and the gap 8 pixels. Gap 8 pixels. Yeah, move it here, not there. Golly. Yeah, we can already put the 18, 23. So we can just say margin like that. So yeah. And yeah, guys, I probably have to tell you guys something that I didn't want to say, but if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've not been in a very good, like, when it comes to my life, right? I've been struggling a lot. Not struggling like that, but just like, so I noticed that I have a lot of anger in me, you know, when it comes to like achieving my goals. I use a lot of like negative energy, you know, like because I always go to the gym. I work so much, you know, I'm always doing so much, and it's like, and I realized like, yo, this comes from like the pain that I've experienced, you know. And it's kind of scary, like when I realized it, I was like, wow, like I have a lot of dark energy inside of me, you know. And it's because of life, you know. It's just like I'm frustrated with it because things haven't gone my way, and I've been confused. And also I was a Jehovah's Witness, so just been through some stuff, you know. So it's going way much better, but I just realized like, yeah, I'm using a lot of like dark energy to combat this, you know. And it's not really good, you know what I mean? Like it's not good at all. Not good. Like, okay, so how can I get the placeholder text to be black? Yeah, I'm just trying stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, either way, we're gonna do the message. We're gonna do text area. And max width pixels, height 70 pixels. And 12, so padding look at that, look at that. Yeah, we also need like yeah, look at that. So it's just too squeezed in and everything is in the center, so yes. Boom. And I just hope that it has the same like gap 20, 24, 24, 24. Yeah, it doesn't have the same, but we can just add 24. So we're gonna do gap 24 pixels. It's not gonna, oh, it works. Very worried. Yeah, we also need to have like margin top 24, so 24 pixels. And we need to have a button sun. That's not what I wanted. Send my message. Send my message. Why is this showing up? This shouldn't be there. So even like things like, okay, you guys know, like I've been talking to a girl. This is so random, but it just came to my mind, you know. But I just started talking to a girl, and I was like, she was not into me, right? And I've been refusing. I've been like, because I had a scarce mindset, you know. I was like simping. Yeah, and also I realized that this is aligned, so we gotta say that. Text align left, like that. Okay. All right, guys. So let's start. So yeah, this is that, right? The width 314 pixels and height 45 pixels. Background color var. I'm gonna guess border radius 8 pixels. I was right. cursor pointer and color white, font family PT serif. Yeah, I don't know the PT serif. Yeah. I have it downloaded, right? Okay. I was just like checking. I was kind of like confused. Like, okay. Font weight 700. But why does it look different? Oh, it's because we have uppercase letters. Yeah, it still doesn't look right. But yeah. So 32 and 25. Yeah, we need to have a gap. No, but that's not what we would need to have. Like let's see, inside the entire form, right? There's like 15, 12, 20. So we can say 15. So just for the convenience of it. So yeah, it's not 100%, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So yeah. This is Poppins, so we're gonna do checkbox pop. No, it's not 1 point. That doesn't sound right. It should be 0 something, I guess. 16 divided by 12. That looks better. Okay, but I still feel like there's something missing. How do I change the color? To change placeholder. Small things like that, guys. Oh, placeholder. Okay, so we have to use a pseudo element. Placeholder. Boom. B-U-U-M. Okay. Just check here. It's kind of okay. All right, guys. We're gonna. Yeah, but why isn't that button responsive? That should be responsive. There you go. Yeah, this is also yeah, why is it not centered? Oh my god. Okay, now it's centered. I think we can just remove this. Fuck. Okay, so now it's in the middle. I don't know what happened, but it's not like it's actually not in the middle. So we need to use display. Yeah, now it's in the middle. That's good. That's what we want. Now we need to do this. So they should have the same gap, right? I'm just gonna say 24. So that's the line is also, no, it's not. We have a class. Okay, so we have this. It's gonna be all of that, right? So margin top 20. Show you guys what's happening. So margin, it already has that. So we have margin bottom or something, I guess, whatever. So we're gonna say display flex call gap 24 pixels. That's a bit too much. We need to do it in here as well. it looks a bit weird. So it's like, I think it has like 8 pixels. That looks a bit better. And yeah, we have the line. So we're gonna do line. Line with 100%. Max width. Three, 4. Border height. Background color. Yeah, I think everything is just like pop-ins. Yeah. So we're just gonna keep it like that, guys. So that's pretty much it for mobile. Now we gotta go to. So again, you guys can see like there's a lot of styles that I could just like put in, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of things I could have just put in the, you know, global CSS just to make it easier for my life. So one of the things is going to be the actual all of this, right? So this can just go here because I need let's see. Yeah, we can just remove the height, this, and yeah, look at that, all that, guys, can just be there, you know. So just to show you guys like what's actually happening, you guys can see, and I already know what I need to remove. This well. The form, I mean, yeah, this is different, so yeah, checkbox looks the same. Input. Yeah, we have that, and we just remove this, and then we remove this, so that we don't repeat ourselves, right? I hate repeating myself. I don't have checkbox here though. I do. just like that, guys. Everything is the same. Okay. I feel a bit lazy to do but we're gonna do it. I just need to like refractor. Usually I wouldn't do it because it's not like something I'm gonna put. Like, I only do this to projects that I tend to put in my portfolio. And yeah, I was gonna do more, but I'm like, we don't need to be super like geek. You know what I mean? Submit with. So yeah, we're gonna start with the image. Again, this could also be in the just to make it easier for myself. So the height here is 608 pixels. Six oh eight. And yeah, it's the perfect. It's kind of, I don't know. It looks a bit. Yeah, we could move the image a bit higher, but I'm like, screw it, man. Screw it. Okay. Now we have this contact that is in the middle. In the middle. And I told you guys we had to like this and this needs to change position. So we need to group them together. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. We've already grouped them in a way. So all I need to do is just go here, and I need to like flex direction, call. Oh, my bad. Okay, I think we got it, certain degree, and then we need to do something with that. But let's just align this entire thing in the center. Yeah, because this is not gonna be in the center, right? This is gonna be with the, so that one and the line. How the hell am I gonna get the line there? Because I got this in the right order, and I need to like, because I can position those like that. Oh my god. Okay. And the line I can just put it here. And it can just be, because on mobile it's gonna be restricted anyways. So the height is just height, just has a height. So you know what, we're gonna have the, so max width, let's see, we just need to change the height. Okay, Yeah, so we're gonna add the height. This is mobile. With so the width is gonna be 594 pixels. And yeah, we need to have a height anyways. Okay, we got that. Yeah, but it's on the mobile. Okay. Okay, guys, and now comes the question: how on earth? Why is it? Yeah, because it's entire thing. This is like okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to think. Let's see. So I need to like this. I need to also row. This needs to be a row, right? Because right now it's like this, this, and this. And I need this to be here, and I need the... So I need to group that one and the form. I think I need to do that because I need to display flex and I need to row it. So let's try to do that. So let's try to group div. Yeah, but I'm gonna add the line. So do I need to do fucking grid? 1, 2, 3. See, this is where I'm confused, guys, you know? Because I'm like, okay, I have like... I can wrap these together. Because I wrap this, this, and this, and I can like do a grid. You know? It's like this, this. So it's going to be 1 item, 2 item. But this is included. So... don't know. But now I know the issue that I have, right? I have a problem with those layouts. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So it's the same as this, right? Here, same thing. So I don't know what the best method for that. So I'm going to do that in the next session, right? So at least we have done that page. So we are basically almost done. We just need to like do the small things. Right. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm like thinking of fixing, maybe I can try fix the navigation. I mean, nav, right? Because when we go, because I want to do it in the window. So let me see. Resize JavaScript. So when we reach a certain point, we want to resize, we want to fix it, right? So we can do like, yeah, I just need to, okay, resize event. So I want something to happen when certain size the page has been reached. Okay, so using window match media. Okay, because I don't know. To trigger an action when a certain size is reached, you have two primary methods. One for one-time transitions like media query and one for continuous tracking. Yeah, we need continuous tracking because the user can change all the time, right? So if you want to trigger code exactly when the window crosses a specific width, use match media method. This is much more performant than a standard resize listener because it only fires when the match status change. So this is how you do it. We put it in a variable. We have a function. If e matches okay, so add event listener change. So if event matches, so event would be this, right? Okay, so let's try it out because you guys see. Let's be specific. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Let me see. So window match media. So window match media. Max width. So we need to have that, and then we need to do max width 404 pixels. Is that correct? So, okay. So if it's anything below, we're gonna close because right now it opens, right? When we reach 414, it opens. and we want to keep it closed. Also, I don't see my, oh, there it is. Okay, whatever. So function handle nav bar. If E matches, so if event matches, we want to close the navbar, right? So we want this code. We can just fire up the function. Else, if it's above, we want to, right? We want to have this open. So, and we can say add event listener, media, no. Change, sorry. Change. So to run whenever the threshold is crossed. So run once on initial load to check starting size. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to learn JavaScript, guys. I'm just okay, so it's working, but we have an issue with the UL. Li is not showing up because it has display none. Yeah. Yeah, so we want to yeah, only when I click the button. But I wanted to, like, if it matches, because we already have the click function, right? All right, I'm gonna do a little cheat sheet, and we're gonna get, because I can't get the logic, you know. Okay, new object rather than the global window. Okay, so I attached it to the window apparently. Okay. So yeah, this is but again, I'm gonna learn this, right? Because you guys can see here it says on the large screens, ensure the menu is visible, and that's when we have the hamburger function. Yeah, so I was almost there, but okay, so it's working. The only thing is the nav. Why do I have center? Yeah, I need to have this. Yeah, I need to find this. Max width nav. Why do I have flex wrap? What the hell? Oh, this is like, why do I have that? Ah, it's for that. Okay. I think this is ruining it for me. There we go. Yeah, so we need to hit it at 417. Yeah, this is screwing it up. This is perfect, but when it comes here, it's not working in my favor. So okay guys, whatever. Either way, we have, because I need to display flex directional column. need to put this outside. So this is under, and we don't need to do this. We just need to have that. Ah, this is annoying, guys. This is so annoying. Why is it? Ah, my god. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we don't need that. We have a huge like gap or something. I don't know. Yeah, we gotta have center, I guess. Between is the reason. So yeah, we obviously need to make the text here smaller. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Again, the struggle, that's why we do this. Struggling live, struggling in public. If you watched the entire video or parts of it, please comment, like, and subscribe. More to come. Okay, guys. See you guys later. Bye.